What's up, guys? JR from JMR Motivation. I'm gonna talk to you about something that's it's gonna be pretty surprising. All right, hard work doesn't always equal financial freedom. Hard work doesn't always mean that you're gonna climb to the top. Hard work doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna get the results that you want. And I know that that's kind of contradictory to a lot of what I preach, but the reality of it is that you have to find ways to navigate the system that we are in, right? Um, a lot of the odds are stacked against us, right? Get in here because it's getting a little warm out here today. So, the system that we are in is designed to keep the rich rich and the poor poor, right? And the middle class in the middle class, or get rid of the middle class altogether, right? The haves and have-nots are a real thing, and this is worldwide. You look all the way around the world, there's a definite elite class, and then there is everyone else. And let's say your job, you work, okay, let's say me, I work in security, right? And I have people that are under me, I got people that are over me, right? The guy that comes in below me, he makes a certain dollar amount, right? And then you sit my position where I oversee, and I make more money than them, but I have to do less work. And the guy above me doesn't even have to be here on the site, because me, as the person responsible for this site, he's responsible for an entire region, so he gets paid more to do that. And the guy that sits above him gets paid more than him and has to do even less work, right? So people think, oh, you get up, you get more responsibilities, so you get paid more. But it's not really the way that it all works out in the end. You actually work less the more you go up. The more you may be responsible for, as in, hey, if shit hits the fan, that you're the one that they can point a finger at. But just because you work hard doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to get paid more. So if you're in that situation, you want to either try to leverage your skills so that you can get yourself out of that situation and move up into either a higher position, or figure out what little you have and then make that money work for you, right? Uh, the stock market is a good way to do that, right? Real estate is a good way to do that. And if you're not on that level yet, well, then you need to be working towards those goals, because you know you're going to get left behind, and you're never going to get yourself out of a situation of being a low income earner, right? And becoming a high income earner, if you keep continuing to think that, oh, just by sheer hard work and by blood, sweat, and tears, that you're going to get to where you need to get. Because unfortunately, that's not the way that the world works. You do have to put in your time, right? And the person that typically puts in the time will typically get rewarded more, right? But it's also the quality of time that you do put in, right? Just because you work a lot doesn't necessarily mean that those are going to be quality hours of work, right? So um, you got to put in the time, but you also got to put in the effort, and take that money that you get from that and figure out ways to continue to make that money work for you. Whether that's, hey, you're going to start your own business, you're going to invest in the stock market, you're going to be uh, uh, a a trader, or you're going to get in and try to flip houses, or you're going to get into a situation where you buy a house and then you rent that out, make that become passive income for you. There's a lot of ways to get yourself out of the situation and then stop being a victim of the system, right? Part of the reason why we're in the situation that we're in as a society is that, we have a whole generation of people out there with their hands out, right? Waiting for the government to take care of them, waiting for a check, right? Either waiting for a check from Uncle Sam, or they're waiting for a check from their bosses for the menial work that they do, instead of trying to take what they have and trying to capitalize and multiply that, and figuring out ways to multiply that, not so that they can make more money because, oh, you want to be rich, you want to be flashy and all this, but financial freedom gives you the opportunity to pursue the dreams that you want, right? It gives you the opportunity to live a better quality life. I never wanted to be rich. I never wanted to have more money than anybody else in the world. All I ever want in my life is to be comfortable, okay? I want to be able to pursue the things that I want to do, and I don't mind working a little bit because of that. And if I ever become filthy rich, then I'm gonna probably still work, because I enjoy working. I enjoy working for people. I like making things happen. I enjoy contributing to society. I enjoy impacting people's lives, and that's why I work. I love being able to serve other people. God gives us these gifts, and you got to utilize them, and I like to utilize them to help other people. So hence why I'm here on this camera speaking to you and trying to spit knowledge about how you can get yourself out of a bad situation if you've been stuck in this endless loop of waiting for a paycheck. It gets tiring living check to check, and it becomes deflating after a while, because you feel like, man, when is it going to end? The reality is it never ends. The grind is always going to be a part of the game. It's always going to be a part of the process, but you can take that time that you have, enjoy it, right? You can earn what you need to earn, reinvest that money, multiply that, and then take little bits of time. Remember my message from yesterday, take little bits of time and rest and recuperate, but you can't allow that rest and recuperation to become your life, because then you can't get lazy. So, it just goes back to my analogy about having balance in your life. You gotta have balance all the way around. I'm getting off topic, but let's just think about that for a minute. If you're in a tough situation and you're down on your luck, it doesn't have to be that way forever. You don't have to bust your ass off for the rest of your life, right? You can take what little bit you have and learn to reinvest that money so that you can get your money to start working for you and to start multiplying and to give you a better life and allow you to become more financially independent. Gain some financial literacy. Read some books. Stop watching TikTok videos and garbage on YouTube and Facebook or whatever your social media platform of choice is, and start using your time to gain knowledge, right? Gain, whether that's in your line of work, whether that's in a line of work that you would like to get into, whether that's in a business venture that you want to get into, or whether that's in financial literacy where you want to learn how, start investing, or whether it's real estate, go get a real estate license, go do something to use your time, use your times to do something better for yourself every single day. And if you do it consistently over a period of time, right, you're gonna notice that you're gonna start producing better results in your life. How other people view you doesn't fucking matter. Excuse my language, but it doesn't matter what your friends think about you or whatever, because in the end, you're alone. You're by yourself, Maybe you have a significant other and it's just you and that person. Or maybe it's just you and that significant other and your kids. But in the end, nobody's going to look out for you in the end. All you got is you. So if all you got is you, then wouldn't you want to do the best thing that you need to do to give yourself the best possible future that you can? That's all I got for today. Hope you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'm JR, JMR Motivation. Please click the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment.